Today we're doing an unboxing. I have VM audio speakers. Never heard of them, but they're super cheap. These are the VAS428P. So what they are is kind of PA speakers, sort of. They're cheap on eBay. They cost more on their website. It's like $100 more to get it from their website than it is on their eBay site from the same people. And this is supposed to be 2 speakers, so they're not going to be big. I'm going to stab her away. What the hell? Okay. There could be 2 boxes in there. So the box in the box. So these are them. Either they're really skinny or just like little tiny things. These are supposedly 8-inch woofers. We'll see. And then some plastic stuff. It's supposed to be a mid and some sort of like a compression tweeter deal. So box number 2. It looks just like box number 1 but in color. We have really cheap foam, so this is dropped. I'm sure you would break these, so thank God they didn't crush the box. We are presented with the install guide. Covers all the models, which kind of look the same, just with bigger woofer things. Tells you how to strip wire. If you need to know how to strip wire, you probably shouldn't be buying speakers. Limited warranty within 20 days. Fill this out. Even if you did, for as much as I pay for these, I don't even know if it'd be worth warranting these things. So, okay, I have one. So here's the one, just a bag and some styrofoam. Plastic caps on each side. The handles go in really far for some reason. This only weighs, I don't know, 10 or so pounds based on the feel. That would probably cause some mechanical noise, but it's just metal perforated steel things for the grill. That's all it is, with like a rubber gasket, sort of. Maybe it's vinyl gasket. Plastic clips. This is actually one piece for all that thing. They have VM logos. And a shaker sticker. Kind of can already tell this box is too small, because 2 8-inch drivers and something that's only that thick probably need some polyfill in there, because the way this is set up, even with it ported, which should be a larger box even then, there should only be 1 8-inch and maybe 1 port for this whole thing. So chances are these aren't going to sound that great, but we'll find out. With a, obviously homemade, 100 watt amplifier. These are supposedly 400 watt RMS. It's not. It's okay. Once you start pushing the full wattage into it, you hear a lot of breakup, and there is some mechanical noise to this enclosure. My main concern is what I thought in the first place. These are too large for the cabinet. These ports are too large for these. Now, if these were divided in enclosures, I'm sorry. If these were divided along here and these were sealed individual boxes, then maybe a little more acceptable. But the size of the enclosure itself, with the size of these drivers, there's honestly no way that these will produce the amount of bass that you would want out of a PA style party speaker. My plans with this, I do have another one of these, so I will have both, but I'm just going to review one for now. My recommendation, I haven't opened these up yet, so I don't know exactly what's inside. I may just record that in a little bit. I have 2 pounds of polyfill, the same stuff you'd fill regular speaker boxes with. So I feel if these are a single enclosure, I'm going to do 2 pounds top to bottom to try to make the box seem louder so there's less of an echo, because right now when you have a bass note, it's kind of echoey, it's hollow, there's really no... It needs a larger box, is really what it is. Which is probably why this company also sells passive subwoofers, and just to stand alone aside, to make up for what this is lacking. I plan on improving on that. There hopefully is a crossover in there, I'm not sure. We do have the super tweeter, I guess, piezo deal going on up there. And then this is also a tweeter, apparently. However, if you listen to these, this one produces sound, but I can't hear anything out of the top. So either it's a wiring issue, or it's there for looks, or I don't know. I will be opening these up, like I said, so I will be able to tell you what's inside and what I would probably suggest doing to these. I'm not trying to scare anyone away from getting these, because they are cheap, price-wise, for what you get. They do have some weight to them. They are fairly light. You can easily carry them around. I wouldn't suggest dropping on these corners. These are just maybe... It's almost like a hard ABS, so if you were to hit a corner, you are going to crack these things off. They aren't rubber like an actual like professional, expensive PA style speaker would do, but this is more of just, yeah, a party speaker. It's loud, but it doesn't put out as much as they suggest it should. If I were to hook this up to a 400 watt amp, you would see nothing but smoke pouring out of these ports, guaranteed. I don't know what the individual ratings of these are yet. I'm guessing when I pull these out and I see made in China in the back and no other information, I won't be able to actually tell you what these can handle, because there are not any documentation on what is specifically in here. So we will find out and investigate these. On the other hand, I mean, we're going to see what the polyfill does. Hopefully that opens it up. I may try blocking off 2 of the ports, and if I find out this whole thing is wide open, I will probably completely eliminate these lower 2 and just have the smaller in the middle and see how this works. I'm going to play around with it a little bit. So basically I'm trying to get the most out of this for what it is. Like I was saying, like, these really don't cost much at all. Let's put this guy aside. Now around the back side, you can see how small these are. I mean, maybe 3 feet tall. They've got multiple ways to plug these in. I always use banana style jacks just because I have them, and they're very easy to attach to any type of speaker wire. Very easy to plug in. If you yank them out, no big deal. You aren't going to have to unscrew things or tear your wires or the ports out of the back. But they do have 3. There's like a the larger 1/4 inch phono jack, which I guess if you have that type of connection, and then if you actually have professional grade, I guess if you want to call it that, the larger snap-in connections, you can also use those. But if you have equipment that has those and uses these style connections, why are you spending money on this? Get some real speakers. I know even like a low-end, you can get Behringers for fairly cheap, actually. Yeah, something to think about. I use banana jacks. They're easy. They work. So, until I open this up, I guess this review's done for now. And then I'll just do a follow-up video and see what's actually inside, what makes it work, what makes it not work. So there they are. I guess we'll see what's inside, and until then, see you in the next one.